This is a new iteration of something I built where users can upload their documents, redact the information, and then send it off to AI. So I just have this fake medical document I made, and because it's content aware, I also tried to trick it up. Let's just drop it in here, upload it, and we're going to press add and redact. So OpenAI had a pretty crazy week this week. They released GPT 5.5, they released GPT Image 2, they updated Codex, they've been pushing that very hard. But one of their releases kind of dropped under the radar that I found interesting, and that is the OpenWeight's Pi Redaction model. And this is a tiny classification model made for detecting and redacting PII. And because it's open weights, you could run it on your device right now. Now for context, the reason this is so interesting to me is over the last few years, I've had to go over, upload, and translate a lot of medical documentation. But from a privacy conscious perspective, I didn't just upload it to ChatGPT or to Claude. I would spend time redacting it. Names, emails, phone numbers, ID numbers, addresses. There's a lot of it, and it shows up in a bunch of different ways. So this becomes a very tedious process. So about 2 years ago, I made this application that you can input a document, be it a text file, a markdown file, a docx file, even some PDF files. It would break it down into chunks, use a bit of OCR, and then use pattern matching, regex, and a bunch of different deterministic rules to figure out if certain strings were actually PII. And in any case, I'd always go over it one more time manually, redact the information that I missed, and then be able to upload it or translate it or share it with somebody if I needed to. And I did this for hundreds of documents. And as the AI started picking up, other models came out. This is when I used it for a while, the Piranha V1. And I spent probably the most amount of time on that specific feature, the personal information detection and redaction feature. And the truth of the matter is, it broke all the time. And I'm just one guy trying to figure this out with a bunch of other things going on in life. Then this week, OpenAI dropped their own privacy filter. And it's a lot better than anything I made or anything else that's available outside right now. Privacy filter is a small model with frontier personal data detection capability. It is designed to be able to perform context-aware detection of PII in unstructured text. It can run locally, which means that PII can be masked or redacted without ever leaving your machine. And it can process long inputs. I think I saw it was 128,000 tokens. Whereas Piranha, I think it was like a fraction of that. Here's OpenAI's privacy filter. We can test it right here in Spaces. I'm just going to put in a bunch of text. My name is Steve Stark. I live at Bangkok, San Francisco, 145 Pennsylvania Street, California, 98760. My email is captaintaco@bankrupt.com. Social Security, 123684432. Let's just see if it redacts it. Great, so I picked up everything. Got the name, got the address, got the email, and it got the Social Security. They say privacy detection depends on more than pattern matching. Traditional detection tools often rely on deterministic rules for formats like phone numbers and email addresses. They work well for narrow cases, but they often miss more subtle personal information and struggle with context. And this is the bigger problem that I faced in my tool. Privacy Filter is built with deeper language and context awareness for more nuanced performance. By combining language understanding with privacy-specific labeling system, it can detect a wider range of PII in unstructured text, including cases where the right decision depends on context. It can better distinguish between information that should be preserved because it's public and information that should be masked and redacted because it relates to a private individual. So here are all the different data types that it can detect. They say account number can include banking information, credit card numbers, bank account numbers. That's what it also counted the social security number as. And secrets like an API key or a password. So important for me to point out, this isn't a model you could download and run on your computer locally like you would with Gemma or some other open source LLM. This is a classification model. So what this does is it allows us to build this into our software or build this into our workflows. OpenAI is essentially giving this to us. And in no means is it perfect, but it's actually a huge deal because it lowers the threshold or the barriers for actually implementing redaction tech. Because when implemented, it can run on your computer or your company's infrastructure to redact long documents before sharing them with third parties. Now, before I show you what I built, from a privacy perspective, it's very important for me to point out privacy filter and tools like it are not a one-stop solution. You have to implement privacy by design. And they say here, it's not an anonymization tool, it's not a compliance certificate, and it's not a substitute for policy review. This is a tool that will help you along the way. But if you not only want to be compliant with regulations, but also avoid data breaches or just avoid uploading your data or someone else's data to third-party servers, you have to implement privacy by design. Because the truth of the matter is the minute you upload anything to a third-party server, you lose control of it. You don't know what's going to happen. It doesn't matter what they say. It can and will and probably be leaked or breached in some way. So if you practice good data hygiene and you redact and you implement privacy by design from the get-go, you will be a lot better off. In this privacy filter Hugging Face page, They gave us a lot of information, including how to install it using transformers and PyTorch. What I ended up doing was rebuilding my whole tool with GPT 5.5. I had it focused just on uploading a document, PDF, TXT, docx, and markdown file, parse it, and then be able to run the redaction on it. I just want to show you an example because I think it's really cool to see what it's able to do with your own data. Okay, so here we are, privacy cabinet. This is a new iteration of something I built where users can upload their documents, redact the information, and then send it off to AI to get better information without putting all their personal information on someone else's cloud to later be trained on. So I just have this fake medical document I made. Let's open it up. This is a fake document, fake information, fake people, but I want it to look like a real medical document. And what I try to do here is give it a lot of personal information. And because it's content aware, I also try to trick it up. So we have the name of a clinic, we have the address, we have its phone number, we have the name of the doctor's phone number, the doctor's email, patient's name, patient's birthday, social security, pretty much everything. And by the way, I also put a medication that I think kind of looks like an address just to see if privacy filter will mistake that for personal information like a private address, or it will know that it's medication. Berlanzol, I don't think that's real. Okay, so let's just drop it in here, upload it, and we're gonna press add and redact. And forgive the UI, this is just a basic implementation. Now we see the fake medical document. This is an RTF file, so it uses text util to properly parse it. We see the same document here. I know it doesn't look great, but you see the same thing. The address, name of the doctor, the patient, the information, and it already ran the redaction. And by the way, I also made it possible to manually redact things if it fails, but hopefully it'll be fine. So we see here that the first thing that I put in here, the clinic, the name of the doctor's office, none of it was redacted. And that's because this is public information. It doesn't need to be redacted. But then when we get down to the doctor, I'll redact it. Private name, private phone number, private email, private credential. Same thing with patient. Private person, private date, private number. Everything that's private information has been redacted here. And if we go down, it also didn't trip up on the fake medication that kind of looks like an address. Overall, I think this is really cool, especially because of my approach to privacy and also my background in trying to build a similar solution. I think it's really cool that OpenAI released this. It's very overlooked, but very powerful. And once people start building into their workflows, I think we're going to see some very cool and very useful tools. So I hope you found this video helpful and insightful. If you have any feedback or questions, drop in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me grow. Thank you guys for watching and have a great night.